just became very mean and very cruel and violent.
More so.
Much more so. They were beating me and starving me.
Do you think they starved you, or they just didn't have food?
No, I think they starved me, and they would often eat in front of me and not offer me food.
Lesley Stahl looked a Jewish hostage in the face after being starved, tortured, and dragged through hell, and asked him, maybe Hamas just didn't have enough food. Are you kidding me? This wasn't journalism. This is narrative warfare. This is gaslighting on national TV. What we saw on 60 Minutes this week should piss you off. Lesley Stahl, legendary journalist, decades in the game, sat across from a Jewish hostage who'd been beaten, starved, and dragged through tunnels by Hamas. And she asked him, do you think maybe Hamas didn't mean to starve you? Maybe they just didn't have food? My answer is, are you kidding me? And I want to be absolutely clear about this. This wasn't some offhand question. This was a calculated effort to soften the perception of Hamas, to humanize terrorists, to create moral ambiguity where there should be none. And this is exactly what I mean when I say the media has become a battlefield. What CBS just aired wasn't journalism. This is psychological warfare. That's right. You saw that clip. She asked a torture victim if the people who tortured him forgot to bring food. This is the same group that live streamed mass murder, that slaughtered civilians in their homes, that kidnapped children and burned families alive, all shot and released on their GoPros in real time. And Stahl wants to know if they were just low on supplies. My answer is no. This is the media laundering Hamas, and it's repackaging evil to make it digestible. I've been in the counterterrorism space coming up on 25 years. I've studied Hamas. I've been close to them. And I've seen what these tunnels look like. And these are not aid depots. These are tactical terror networks built for psychological domination. And starving hostages is not a resource issue. It's intentional. It's humiliation. And it's about control. And Hamas has plenty of supplies. All the supplies they stole meant to go to the civilians, just not for the people they hold captive. And again, that includes their own Palestinian civilians. They weaponize that suffering. And now, guess what? So does CBS. But I want to talk about the bigger role with media and this upshoot in terrorism that we've seen. This didn't start with Lesley Stahl. I've watched it unfold across the Western media with the New York Times downplaying the Hamas atrocities. You guys all remember that? BBC to this day still refusing to call Hamas terrorists, and CNN editing headlines to remove words like massacre. And we're just living in a time where truth is being erased in real time. And terrorist groups like Hamas are smart enough to use our own free press as that shield. So you need to ask yourself, why are we letting our institutions play defense for mass murderers? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And I want to close this one with this. The reason why I launched this show was because the people who are supposed to tell the truth won't. Because the legacy media wants to frame Hamas as victims. And because if we don't push back and use this independent space, they're going to win that narrative war. This episode of the Aaron Cohen Show is brought to you by Merkava Coffee. This is the official coffee of the Aaron Cohen Show. And when I served in the IDF, coffee wasn't just coffee, it was fuel. And in the special operations world, there were nights with no sleep, missions that stretched for days, and no room for mistakes. Coffee was serious, and it kept us sharp, locked in, and ready to move. And let me tell you something, I still take it seriously. And that's why Merkava Coffee, strong, no nonsense, battle tested, no fluff, no gimmicks, just good, bold coffee for the people who need to be at their best. And if you start your day like I do, like it's a mission, you know why this matters. Hit the link down in the description and grab yourself a triple order and help keep the lights on and support the Aaron Cohen Show. Appreciate you guys. And that narrative war is a big deal because what people see popping up on their phones, they believe. And the world forgets what really happened on October 7th. They forget who the hostages really are, and they forget what Hamas really is. But not here at the Aaron Cohen Show. Never going to happen. So here's my message to CBS and Lesley Stahl. You don't get to gaslight survivors of terror. You don't get to rewrite evil, and you don't get to hide behind the word journalism while running PR for child killers. Now I want to hear from you guys. Do you think the media has become complicit in the war against Israel? Should networks like CBS be held accountable for amplifying terrorist narratives? And what would you say to Lesley Stahl if you had the mic? Let me know down in the comments. I read them. Do me a favor, share this episode, subscribe, help us fight back by supporting the show. Hit the link down in the description. It's all truth here at the Aaron Cohen Show. And you know what? We do it loud and proud. Hit the link down in the description to help support the show. Grab yourself a 3-pack of Merkava coffee. Every pack sold helps keep the lights on in the studio. Or you can donate and help support the show and join my Season 1 sponsorship team by grabbing yourself a mini support package. They start at $25. Every package sold not only helps support the show, helps me to continue to combat that anti-Israel misinformation and propaganda that's out there while bringing you guys cutting-edge analysis in the Mideast, counterterrorism, and national security right here on the home front. Hit the link in the description and join my Season 1 sponsorship team. Appreciate you guys. Going to come back as more of these hostages are interviewed, more of this garbage propaganda gets put out by people like CBS. I'm Aaron Cohen. You're watching the Aaron Cohen Show, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.